Anaitwa Danson Baragu. Nimekuwa a student from Baricho High School and nilikuwa nimemaliza the last year. I did my KCSE 2024. Well, I am a victim of cancer. Nilipata cancer nikiwa form 2, that was 2022. And it all started by I had a small lymph node in my neck and nikaambiwa lazima niende kwanza hospitalini, kwanza niachane na shule. And when I came here nilienda department ya ENT na wakaniambia what I will do is first to have a test called FNA. That was they were supposed to get a sample from it. And the results came after 2 weeks. Well, at that time I was not able to go back to school. I had to wait for the results to be out. And the results were that I had to undergo a open surgery to get a biopsy. But before that I had to go for some CT scans here and there. Then finally they did the biopsy surgery and the results were out. Maybe I did not understand the doctor's language at that time, because when I saw the results, they were that I had classical Hodgkin's lymphoma. It was unknown to me, and I couldn't imagine that it was something like cancer. At that time, I believed that cancer was so deadly. I believed it was worse than HIV and AIDS. But when I came here to bring the results, I was directed to the oncology department, and they said that I was suffering from classical Hodgkin's lymphoma. But glory to God that the results, the cancer was noted very early, because at that time it was in the first stage. So I had to undergo chemotherapy, but before that there is some process before I started that I had to undertake, which were getting a bone marrow aspiration. That was the most painful thing, because they had to drill into my bone, get that bone marrow inside. It was so painful. The medicine that I was taking, they pained me a lot when they were going through the veins. So I also had to undergo another surgery to be installed a chemo pot in my chest that will direct the medicine into this blood system. Also some CT scans, and all that were a very big challenge because of funds. So at that time in HAF was not paying for everything. So I had to undertake fundraising to get at least some amount to cater for the treatment. Well, chemotherapy did not come, it was not good at all for me, because the challenge was the side effects. The side effects of chemotherapy were I had so many sores in the mouth. My hair, let me say, it did not fall at all like yote, but some of it looked milky, mucus wise, and it was still a challenge, because out there people were judging me and they were like, huyu sasa where he is going to die, because I have met some people telling me you are still alive. You know, that questions tries to put you down. Some tells you nilisikia ulikuwa unakufa, such things. Those were many challenges that I faced in the back in the community. Also some advices that I was given, that medicine cannot cure cancer. I have to go to some priests, take some herbal medicines and all stuff. But I went the medicine way, the hospital way, and the treatment was good. Fatigue got me. My nails, they are back now. Some had fallen off. Those were some of the side effects. Well, I was out for 4 cycles. I was in for 4 cycles of chemotherapy, which each cycle had 2 sessions. So a total of 8 sessions of chemotherapy. And once I went to KU, I was I was undertaking a PET scan where it showed that I had no cancer anymore. And when I came back here, they referred me to radiotherapy back in in KU, and I underwent the radiotherapy. Also, it was not so nice to me because I still had some issues to do with sores, fatigue, but all in all, I made it in the radiotherapy. Well, at that time, to me to notice that I had cancer, I did not come directly here. Well, I asked my mother to give me the results. I was so curious about them. And I had to go to the internet and look what Hodgkin's lymphoma was. And I noticed that it was a cancer of the immunity system. Well, that caught me so off guard. I really cried a lot. I went so down. I felt that this is the end of my life. Like I had stories that cancer patients do not survive, and that really made me somber. I felt so bad. I went nikajifungia kwa room and I really cried a lot. And thanks to the people who were around me that they gave me that moral support, and they told me that cancer is curable. And there are some people who had won cancer before who came to encourage me in this journey. Academic, well, I was feeling so bad that I'm not in school because my dream was to become a doctor and mostly an oncologist. But the fact that I was not in school, I was afraid that my grades will go down. And I was not allowed to go back to the boarding school because the people around me and everything, I was always on mask. But I tried to go to a day school, maybe a week, but still my immunity was not that good. So I quitted school for a whole year, my Form 2 year, I was not in school. And so what I was doing is going to the library, get some books, come back home, try to figure out some things about them, the content. Well, it was hard for me because there are some things that you need to be explained by the teacher. But it was a big challenge to me. But for me to go to the next level, I had to do the final exam. And I went back to Baricho High School that week to do the final exam. Well, I scored a B plain. That, for me, it was a qualification. I had said if I won't get a B grade and above, I would repeat school. So back in school, I had friends who cared a lot about me. I had to wake up so early. At 3, I was already on. You could meet just 2 students, 3 students in the class who would try to make me understand some things that I had missed previously. And it came out of sacrifice and hard work because waking up at 3 and sleeping at 12 wasn't a joke. Sometimes the teachers would make you go out of class and go sleep, but I needed even to carry some short notes in the dormitory so that I can try reading because I really wanted to achieve my goal to become a doctor. Yeah. Yeah, I still want to pursue medicine. Glad to God, glory to God that I made it. I had an A minus of 77 points. And according to my grades, I think I'm really qualified to be one. What inspires me is that I made it because what inspires me? Oh, because many people in my family were so sick. I've lost many people. And that made me to become a doctor because it makes me think that if I was there, maybe I could save that life. Because I have seen my brother's dad, 2, dying because of cancer. Maybe my relatives, most of them have died because of cancer. So that really inspired me to become a doctor and mostly an oncologist because I want to save lives. Yeah. I would encourage them, the youths, mostly the youths who are in this journey and everyone who is in this journey. I know it is not an easy journey. It is very hard to win cancer. To become a victim of cancer, you have to really suffer and undergo the challenges. But what I would like to encourage you is that cancer is curable, and I've seen that, I've experienced that, I've won cancer. So I would like to encourage you to continue with the journey and don't give up because believe in God and continue with the medication. Yeah.
Kwa majina naitwa Dickson Kairo Faragu. Mimi msasi wake Danson Faragu. Na kwa ni hapa Nyeri. Hapa Gatito. Gatito Morogoro Ward. Na Danson ni kijana wangu wa pili. Kuna msichana anaitwa Susan Wajiko. Ako Mount Kenya University. Danson kama amesema alipata hiyo ugonjwa wa kansa 2022 mwezi wa pili hivi, na ameendelea na matibabu kuanzia hiyo mwezi wa pili 2022. Ndio tulikuja hapa PGH akasemekana ako na hiyo ugonjwa wa kansa.
Pengine nyinyi kama familia wakati taarifa
hiyo taarifa tulipokea kwanza ati kijana wetu ako na kansa, ilikuwa wakati mgumu kusema ukweli. Ukiona mtoto wako na kansa, na wakati huo kansa ilikuwa na watu wengi walikuwa nasema ati kansa haina timba. Mtu akipata kansa ati hiyo maisha yake imeisha. Ilikuwa wakati mgumu sana kwetu wazazi, lakini tuomba Mungu alitusaidia. Familia yetu imetushikilia sana, the whole family. Tunaita one family. Kwa cousins, my mom, my dad, wote wametushikilia sana. Kwa kutibu kansa sio mchezo, lakini kwa mapenzi ya Mungu tulichagisha pesa, tukaona ili tupate pesa hospitali, kwa sababu kupigwa picha, kufanya test, kila kitu unatumwa KU, unatumwa wapi, ni gharama kubwa kusema ukweli. So mimi kwanza sijaliwa na mtu yote. Mimi nafanya kazi ya kibarua, napaka rangi, na kwa bahati mzuri kuna tajiri mmoja alinishika, alikuwa akinipea kazi hiyo ya rangi kutoka wakati huo, na anaitwa Ike Washira. Kwanza nimeshukuru sana Ike Washira, amenisaidia sana. Hapo tushikana naye mwaka wa 2000. Kutoka wakati huo nilikuwa nipatia kazi, akipata ananiitia, akikosa akati nyumbani. Kwa hivyo imekuwa ni safari kubwa kwa hiyo ugonjwa. Sasa nasikia furaha sana kwa kijana kupata yeye. Nilikuwa natarajia hiyo alikuwa anatarajia apate yeye frat, lakini kwa hiyo amepata, nimetosheka naye. Iko sawa hiyo. Hiyo medicine atafanya, tutamshikilia mpaka dakika ya mwisho. Na atakuja hapa aonyeshe dunia amefaulu. Asante.
My name is Ridia Waroe. I'm an oncology nurse. I've been working here at the County Referral Hospital, but now currently I'm the County Cancer Control and Prevention Coordinator. So I'm here, and also I'm at the Health Department headquarters, coordinating cancer issues from screening, diagnosis and treatment. So I'm coordinating all that in the county. Yes.
Tell us about Faragu's case.
Okay, Danson came to us in the year 2022 when he was 16 years old, and he was in Form 2. with a diagnosis of, initially he had started with a swelling, and a biopsy was taken and a diagnosis of Hodgkin's lymphoma was made. So he came to us and we started him on chemotherapy, and we did the sessions, and he finished successfully. And then we sent him for PET scan for the assessment, and the last PET scan that we did, he was free of cancer. Yes.
Maybe do we have such cases of young people diagnosed with cancer?
Yes, lymphoma is one of the cancers that mainly affect the young people. We have others like the osteogenic sarcoma. There are those cancers that affect, we call them the adolescent and the young youth from the age of 8 to 24. Lymphoma is one of the most common one. We also have osteogenic sarcoma, and currently we have quite a number of young ones, the youth, that are going through cancer treatment. We have a young girl of 10 years also with the osteogenic sarcoma. It is the one that affects the bone, and they've had to go through surgery. So amputation is done. We've had a few that their legs were amputated, and we have one that the head was amputated. So there are those cancers that are more common in the young ones, and that's why we need to create awareness out there, even for the youth, so that we tell them they should be more keen on their health, and they shouldn't ignore whatever they feel. They should come to us early, so that we diagnose them early in case it is cancer, because early diagnosis saves lives. If we diagnose it early, the outcomes are usually very good. Yes, so we are using the youth also to create awareness out there that they should come early.
Now,